Welcome to Deciphering Art. Avalokiteśvara, also known as the Bodhisattva of Compassion, was the most popular Bodhisattva during the Central Javanese period, which was approximately from 750 to 930 of the Common Era. In Indonesia, there are many metal statuettes that have survived until the present day that depict the Bodhisattva. However, there are relatively few stone images of the Bodhisattva that have survived until today. One of the few examples of Avalokiteśvara in stone is no longer in situ, but displayed at a museum in Yogyakarta in Central Java. Here we see the seated Avalokiteśvara, and we can identify him based on the Buddha figure at the front of his hairdo. The Buddha figure sits in meditation and is considered to represent the Buddha Amitabha, the spiritual father of Avalokiteśvara. With his right hand, he displays the gift-giving gesture, which is an open palm with the fingers facing downwards. With his left hand, he holds the stem of a lotus flower, and the lotus can be seen at his left shoulder. This is a common iconographic formula for Avalokiteśvara in images from Central Java during its Buddhist period. This statue is approximately 1 meter tall. It likely belongs to the same artistic style as we see at the temple known as Candi Sewu. Today, Candi Sewu is part of the Prambanan complex outside of Yogyakarta in Central Java, one of the largest islands in Indonesia. The Prambanan complex is primarily known for the Candi Lorojonggrand Hindu temples, but Candi Sewu is of a similar size with multiple smaller shrines. The temple and its shrines are still being reconstructed, but images found in the area have been on outdoor display. One example shows a seated figure with the same iconographic combination as our first statue of Avalokiteśvara, with the gift-giving gesture and the lotus. Here, we also have the additional symbol of a manuscript resting on top of the lotus. The iconographic combination is the same as seen for another Avalokiteśvara statue, this time at Plau San Lor, another temple complex relatively close to Candi Sewu. However, this statue has remained in situ inside the temple, and clearly has the Buddha figure at the front of the hair assembled at the top of his head. Additionally, we can see other similarities. They each have 2 necklaces and 2 armbands. They also have a chest band. The same amount of jewellery indicates that they are from the same time period. By comparing these 3 images, we can identify the figure with the missing head as Avalokiteśvara, despite no longer having the telltale Buddha Amitabha at the front of his hairdo. If the most common identifying iconographic symbol is missing due to the wear or damage of an image, we can rely on comparisons with similar images from the same time period to still identify a figure.